rewarding does that feel?
Feels good. It's a series now, so that's what we want to do. Have a bounce back game. I think scoring 8 goals statement, and still a couple things to clean up. But hey, we'll take that win. Now it's 2-1, so we focus for the next one.
Was there something that felt different? I mean, obviously being at home, you get the last change and all that. But
yeah, 100%. We can do our matchups. We obviously got the crown behind our backs, and that definitely gives a lot of momentum. And yeah, we definitely also did play a better game, and moving pucks faster, and won more battles. And that's what I said last time. That's really important.
They thrive when they have the lead. How important was it to jump out and get that first one tonight?
It's really important. I mean, especially during playoffs, when you get the first one, it's always an advantage. But yeah, I mean, we just all around played a better game, and like I said, had our matchups and had the crowd on our side. So it was definitely a good win and good bounce back game.
Is there anything you're most proud of the way your team played today?
I'm just proud of the way we came out. I mean, 2-0 behind again. Some tough games in Raleigh, and coming back here and set the tone right from the beginning. Definitely proud, but I mean, we're still 2-1, so now we got to win another home game.
A little bit of maybe a monkey off your back. You get a goal, Timo gets a goal. You guys kind of break the offensive doldrums, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I had a lot of chances in the series before, and definitely feels good to get that one off. And yeah, but at the end, we'll take the W and not who scores goals.
You've talked so much about needing responses from big, from disappointing losses. I mean, what does this sort of say about this group? You guys made it a series now.
Yeah, we knew we had what it takes, and today just proved it. To come out with a strong start like that, that went a big way, and we want to come out with the same attitude next game.
And just how important was it to get that first goal?
Yeah, that was huge. Especially get it a little early too, and then get the next one after that. I mean, get that momentum. That's all the difference.
What can you make of Luke's first game? I mean, it's a difficult situation to be going into a playoff game for the first time, the way he carried himself.
Yeah, I thought he played great. I mean, he's an unbelievable skater, moves the puck really well. I think he's going to be huge for us, down the stretch here.
And what about your assist there to Woody? That almost seemed like a vintage Woody goal, blowing by everyone.
Yeah, that was a great play by Woody.
Were you waiting for him there?
A little bit, yeah. And Mikey got a great pick in there too, huh? So I got to give some props to Mikey there too.
And what do you think it means to this group to have so many of the big guys really get their first goals, whether it's Timo or Nico, and what a difference that can really be?
Yeah, that's huge. Get their confidence up too. They're all unbelievable players, and maybe they weren't getting the bounces, but hopefully after tonight they get the production going, and for them to get that confidence, it's gonna be huge.
Thanks.
Enjoy it and try to bring everything I can and help the team in any way I can. Energy, be physical, talk to guys, like I said, and let's keep pushing this in the right direction. And things I try to tell the guys, just enjoy this. It's hard to win, but clean slate because we got to win the next one. Hold on. You go.
Is there any similarity between this series right now and what happened with the Rangers? Now it's 2-1 again.
It's a totally different team and a different style of game. And we have to, and we have in the same idea of on our practices how to change and adjust to different teams. They play. I mean, if you look at the Rangers and Carolina, that's a complete different team and how they play. And Carolina, I was there last year. The skill there when I played with them last year was their work ethic, and they work. They back check. They are probably the best back checking team, maybe the best forechecking team in the league. So you have to do the right things and we had to change and adjust things, and I thought we did a great job of that. I thought Lindy's adjustments were great there, and we just got to keep going and executing.
Definitely, especially coming home. After those 2 games in Carolina, we thought we didn't play the way we've been playing all season, so this was a good reaction. But it's just one game. Now we got to prepare for the next game. But today we did a lot of good things and a lot of things that makes our team good.
Was it weighing on you at all that you hadn't gotten any goals to this point?
I mean, obviously I try to go out there and score, and especially take advantage of the chances. If you look at the last game, we had chances in the first and we don't bury, and then sometimes they get a chance and they take advantage of it. So I think it was good to get a goal early. but overall, just you know, you got to stick with it. So today we did a good job. We got in front of the goal. You got in you know, in those areas where we can score goals.
How good was that pass from Jack on the goal? The pass from Jack on the goal. How good was that pass?
Yeah, it was good. It's kind of you know, a puck behind the net, and then he's just calm on the puck. You know, he's making plays and he sees the ice well. So we kind of had the goalie fooled there, and I just had to find a way to jam it in.
Did you personally feel like kind of a weight lifted off of you when you finally put one in?
A little bit, but you know, I try to go out there, and if you're scoring or not, you just try to make a difference every shift. It's playoff time. Every play matters, and you know, sometimes if you don't produce in the scoring goals, you got to do other things, and those things will lead to goals and lead to, you know, biggest thing is wins, and that's what we want.
What did you learn from those first 2 games that you applied here against the Hurricanes?
Yeah, they're a super hard working team. They're you know, very structured, and they come hard. They got speed. They track. So for us, it was important to bring our game, show our game, and we didn't really do that in the first 2 games, and we did a better job tonight.
Timo, at what point did you learn that Lindy was going to go 11 forward, 7 D? Was that
before the game? So yeah, you know, it doesn't matter who's playing. We need everybody that's in the lineup, that's not in the lineup. Everybody's important at this time of the year.
When you see Jack and Aho go at it, what's going through your mind when a guy like that starts throwing punches?
Yeah, I mean, nice takedown by him. He's obviously not the guy we want to see fighting or anything, but you know, it shows the sacrifice and just the willingness and the battle he has in him, how important his team is to him. It just kind of shows what kind of player he is.
Timo, we talked in the opening 2 games about needing to match their competitiveness, their relentlessness. Did you feel that was there even more so today, goals aside?
Yeah, it comes down to that. It comes down to who wants it more, who wins the battles, the small battles. Every battle matters. So we did a better job on 50-50s. Tonight we came out more with the puck, and that's going to give you the puck more. It's going to be more fun playing. It's going to give you more offense, but also it helps you defend.
What was your assessment of Luke Hughes tonight?
Yeah, he was good. Obviously, unbelievable skater and made some plays. So it's nice to see him out there and not be afraid of the challenge in playoffs. So yeah, great to see him having a good game.
I know Carolina's a different team than the Rangers, but the fact, you know, we're down 2-0 to the Rangers and then rallied to win that series. You were down 2-0 here, win this game. Is there somewhat of a similarity there, knowing that you can do it? You've done it before?
Maybe a little bit, but I think this team, the way you know, they've been battling back. We've been battling back from just in games, coming back to games, and never quitting. It's hard, you know. It sucks when you were down 2-0. Now we gave ourselves a win here. We got a chance to tie it up at home, and that's all we focus on the next game.
You've played a massive part in this postseason so far. I mean, what have you been enjoying the most about playoff hockey, and what has allowed you to excel so much?
I think it's just you know, it's a simple game. It's a hard game. You gotta step up and you know, play hard and make those hits. And you know, it's not making plays at the blue line. It's a lot of down low. Who's gonna, you know, outwork the team and for a longer period of time. And it's a detail-oriented game. So. Can
you take me through your goal and just the advantage that you took there?
It was just a PK goal. I think just taking it to the net and won 5-hole. So. It's nice.
What does this mean to this group to get this, you know, Game 3 win with the way the first 2 games went, and just what type of life does that kind of breathe into the series, but also to you guys as a whole?
Yeah, it's huge to, you know, get that win and you know, put some goals up on the board, you know, get some confidence back in that regard. And you know, I thought we played really well defensively, made a couple adjustments, and you know that they're a hard team to play against, and you know they stick their system very well. So we gotta do that too.
Do you feel that you guys played a much simpler game than maybe 1 and 2?
Yeah, I think first period was definitely more simple, and obviously helps coming out with a, you know, strong start like that, getting 3 on the board, you know, pretty early in the first.
I know everyone always says you don't want to see a player like Jack get into a fight, but when you do see a player like Jack get into a fight, what goes through your mind?
I loved it. Just kind of saw him on the ice there, throwing some punches, and you know, that gets everyone on the bench going. It's awesome to see. Obviously, you don't want that, but
he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
What was it like to see your team respond the way you guys did in Game 3 today?
Yeah, you know, that was big for us. You know, they took it to us when they were at home for 2 games. So we wanted to come home and match that same energy, and we did a really good job tonight.
What do you feel was maybe the biggest difference that you mean other than maybe matchups?
Yeah, I mean matchups are huge, especially against this team. But I think we were focused right from the get-go. We got the first goal, which was huge, and then up and down the lineup, a lot of compete, a lot of guys winning their battles, a lot of skating, and that's our game. So we got to our game right away, and it showed tonight.
Do you think it was a big relief for guys like Nico, like Timo, to get their first goals in this series, or in the playoffs, just to take that weight off a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, both of them have done a great job, throughout the playoffs already. Even though they haven't been scoring, they've been bringing different aspects to the game. But man, that was big for them, and big for our team. So we can start to roll now.
What'd you make of your brother's first playoff game?
Yeah, really good. He showed why we have him here, and why he's in the lineup now. He can help us win. His skating mobility, the way he can move the puck and transport the puck, and then obviously he was in on two goals too. So it's a really good start for him. But we know there's still a lot more for him.
Luke, can you maybe talk about your first playoff game?
Yeah, I think I liked my game. It's definitely something to build off of. There's a couple things I want to clean up, but I like my transition game, how I moved the puck fast, and how I defended hard, squeezed, really close plays down low. So it was a good building block for me, and hopefully I can keep going.
Did you see anything different about your brother being on the bench this time around in a playoff game? The intensity and what he was doing out there.
I mean, yeah, he got into a fight today, so. That was new, but
that's not a fight.
Okay, all right, whatever that is. But I think he's just a huge competitor, and that showed today, and it shows every game in the playoffs.
Jack, if it wasn't a fight, what was it with Aho? What happened in that?
Yeah, listen, he's a really good player, So I think both our teams would like us to be on the ice, obviously, and helping us out there, but. That was just him kind of cross-checking me and giving it to me, and I had enough of that. So it's playoffs, it's competitive, it's intense, and like I said, he's their top player, and they want him on the ice, and so my team wants me on the ice. So I don't know if you can expect that again, but that's hockey right there.
Jack, I know it's a different team here in Carolina than it was in the first round against the Rangers, but could you take anything away from the fact that you did rally back after going down 2-0 against the Rangers into this series and now taking this game?
Yeah, yes and no. Completely different teams, different styles, but now we're you guys throw around like inexperience, and you guys throw that around, but now we've been in this situation before where we've been down 2-0, and you don't want to say you're comfortable there, but it's still a long series to go. So yeah, like we're back in this thing now, 2-1, and we got a really, really good opportunity ahead of us 2 days from now, so to even up the series. So we're in a good spot, and if we bring our compete and our focus, and we get ready to go off the first puck drop, we'll be in good shape.
Luke, over here, sorry, Luke. When you had that turnover on the power play, you go back to the bench. Like, what's going through your mind? What's being said to you in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't a great play by me. I just gotta, put that one in deep. But mistakes happen, and you learn from it. And it's kind of next play-up mentality. So happened, nothing you can do about it. But you got to play hard throughout the game. So.
Luke, how were the nerves starting the game as far as the atmosphere and how you felt? And were you nervous in the dressing room?
I think I've been saying to a bunch of people, I don't really get nervous in playing. I think I got, a lot more nervous watching from up top. So, I had no nerves today. Yeah, I mean, it's just a hockey game. So, the atmosphere was great. Fans were awesome. I love the Lou chants, but yeah, there were no nerves.
Jack, how important was it to get on the board first? It was your first lead in the series so far.
Yeah, that was really important, because they're a team, when they get the first goal, there's no risk in their game whatsoever. You know, they're on top of pucks. They got guys back, and yeah, like for us to make them chase the game a little bit, and you know, it's not just 1-0, but you know, when it gets to 2-0 and 3-0, they got to start to chase it a little bit more, and you know, the ice opens up a little bit more. But yeah, they're a good team, and you know, us getting that first goal was big for us, and obviously made them play a little bit different, I'd say.
This is for either of you. Just to clarify, Quinn is not watching today?
Well, he had the TV on watching.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, no. I'm saying I saw somewhere that he had got his tonsils out. Right?
Yeah, no. My mom and Quinn aren't here. No.
Thank you, fellas.
Good. Thanks.
About response games before. You did it in the last game 3. What did you like about the way your team came out tonight and what they did?
Well, really just the same as the other games. We came out relaxed. We handled the puck. We were on our toes. We made good plays. I think we started the game good in Carolina. We just didn't finish it tonight. We were able to finish opportunities and, you know, force them out of their game.
How important was it to be able to, on certain shifts, get Jack away from someone like Jordan Staal to really let him be free to play?
Well, we said when we left there that, you know, it's hard. They got most of their matchups in our building. We'll get our matchups, and you got to play through it. Sometimes you got to play through it, and there was times in Carolina got away from it, but there's times when you can't, so you got to deal with it.
Can you talk a little bit about the decision to go 11-7 and have both Luke and Brendan play on the blue line?
Well, first with Brendan, you look at his playoff experience. You look at the number of games he played last year. Veteran guy. I'm just telling you, he's been awesome in the room. He's awesome on the ice. He's fearless. I thought a couple of our guys really struggled last game. Tentative. So putting him in, I thought he gave us a great game. And you look at what Luke gave us, skating, gave us an awesome game.
Lindy, prefacing this by saying you certainly don't want Jack to get into fights. I'm just curious what you thought of that moment. What does it mean when your star player is willing to do that?
I think that kills his chance for the Lady Bing. You know, really, what's he thinking?
Lindy, how about the play of your star players tonight? I mean, Nico gets a goal, Timo with the big goal, and then of course Jack.
You know, I haven't spent a lot of time, but we know that we knew we had to be better. You know, this group totally understands where we're at. And we were down 0-2 before, and we knew that tough defensive series against the Rangers. We knew this was going to be tough. But, you know, I think to get the start we did and get those guys on the board, the game Nico had, you know, Timo, the way he played physically, the goal he got, the other opportunities, really felt that, you know, our top guys from Palat to Nico to, you know, gave us what we needed.
Lindy, was Kevin Ball's ice time a circumstance of going 11-7?
No, it was based on I thought he struggled. You know, it's first time in this moment the reason the other two guys were in was there were some guys on the back end that struggled in the first 2 games. So when you look at his ice time being down, it's because you look at how well Luke played and you look how well Brendan Smith played inside this game.
Lindy, in the first period when you guys were scoring the way you were early in the second, you guys were able to get your speed going, open it up a little bit, and that's not the game that they want to play at all. What did you guys do well there to get your game going?
Handle the puck a lot better, skated on pucks, made sure that we had good puck support. As simple as that. Where, you know, I thought we didn't handle the puck well in the previous game. I thought we handled it a lot better.
Lindy, what did you make of Luke's night overall?
I thought Luke had a great night. From the first shift to the end of the game, for the young man to step in the way he did and play the way he did, skated, handle the puck under pressure sometimes, going back for pucks. I thought, you know, you expect maybe you get a good game. I thought he gave us a great game.
Lindy, I know that Timo missed a game because of the Trouba hit, but what do you think of his playoffs up to tonight?
I said he's one of our leading, you know, chance getters. He's had great opportunities that haven't been able to go in. even last game, the couple opportunities he had that didn't get by their goaltender, I think this should put a little life in him. But his play physically has been something that really helped us win the Rangers series. The puck hasn't been going in the back of the net, but maybe this jump starts him.
Lindy, what did you see out of Vanacek tonight?
I think V gave us some saves. I think there's probably a couple you look at and you hope your goaltender can be better on. But he's part of this group that has got us to where we're at. I thought there's a couple times when the game was within 2 or 3 there that he gave us a couple really good saves. You can't criticize a goalie for breakaway goals. So he helped us get a win tonight.
What did you see out of your power play unit tonight?
I saw a group that we changed some things around. We inserted a 19-year-old, which is a hard thing to do. And what I've seen in practice, I like. We're going to keep working on it. Sometimes you're going to have some misfortune when you're trying different things. And second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs probably isn't a place, but we know we have to be better.
Lindy, were you satisfied with the team's 5-on-5 play tonight?
Really satisfied with the 5-on-5 play, yes. We were diligent. I thought we got on top of them. We created a lot of great opportunities, and our puck possession, I thought there was a few times we passed up on opportunities to attack the net, even get pucks to the net. But overall, a lot better.
Lindy, Michael McLeod scores another shorthanded goal. How good has he been, not only tonight but in the playoffs so far?
Well, I think there's always a player you look to that. You look to the goal in the Ranger game. You look to how well he played in the first 2 games in Carolina. Now you look at that goal, which is either momentum for them or momentum for us. And for him to score the goal he did, gave us momentum right off their power play.